Petty revenge on my Uber pool during a Red Sox game. TL, doctor, I felt ganged up on by my Uber pool. They clearly decided I was getting out several blocks ahead of my destination because they didn't want to deal with the heavy traffic of the street where the venue is on. It felt like they already voted and decided while I had my headphones on. I was angry at being told to get out of an Uber as a paying customer, so I ignored the gang mentality, forcing everyone to sit through several minutes slow, painful traffic. Even after I got out, they were likely stuck on Lansdowne Street for a good 10 minutes. If I had gotten out several blocks sooner, they could have turned off on a different street and avoided the traffic of that particular street I was heading to. If asked nicely, or given the option of a reasonable, closer stop, I would have happily complied. Can't wait your turn? Wait in traffic. The whole situation. A few years ago, I ordered an Uber pool to get to the Boston House of Blues. I had bought JJ Grey tickets the moment they went on sale, so you can imagine how excited I was to finally go. When I got into the Uber, there were 3 other people in the car, all complaining about the traffic to the driver. He didn't seem to know what to say, only agreeing and responding with, "It is what it is." I was too excited for the show to let their bad moods bug me, so I just put on my headphones. All I could think about was how cool it was to finally see JJ live. After a few passenger stops and pickups, we had reached Back Bay, but it was cramped solid with traffic. The person next to me tapped me on my arm to get my attention. When I took off my headphones, the other passengers were staring at me. I was told to tell the driver to let me out at the upcoming corner. I was like, why? They said there was a Red Sox game, and it was going to make it a nightmare to get closer to the House of Blues. Fenway Park and the House of Blues are practically on top of each other. They wanted to just get going, and didn't ask me if I wanted to get out. They basically made it sound like they had already decided I'm getting out. I politely said I don't want to walk halfway through Back Bay. I put my headphones back on. I was tapped again. Once again, I was told, in a more angry tone than before, to get out early. It was something like, "Okay, you're just being rude. We said ask the driver to let you out early. We don't want to deal with the traffic jam on Lansdowne Street during a Sox game." My inner black dynamite popped out. I can't recall my wording, but I meant it in the tone of, "Man, I was going to get out early if you asked me to, but since you told me to, I am not moving a muscle." I put my headphones back on, and pretended to listen to my music, but I was listening to them call me a rude asshole to the driver. When I got out of the car, the driver said it really was rude of me to not get out earlier. My response? It is what it is. Side note. I believe everyone here, including me, were uncompromising assholes. They wanted to drop me off further out than I wanted to walk, and made demands of a stranger who was also a fellow paying customer. However, I didn't need to be unreasonable about the traffic jam. I could have offered a reasonable compromise. In that same token, though, they could have gotten out, walked a few blocks and ordered an Uber X themselves. Nobody was right, in my opinion, and I accept all asshole judgments, because I get it. Snow shoveling gone wrong. RL equals rude lady. Just for reference, I'm 23 now but was 14 when this happened. So it was November and I was shoveling driveways for $5. I do about 6 houses, then I get to my 7th and this lady answers the door, and this is the following conversation. Me, hello, would you like me to shovel your driveway? RL, oh yes thank you sweetie. Me, no problem ma'am. So I shovel her driveway and sidewalk and it's a good 4 to 5 inches of snow. I go knock on the door. Me, I'm all done. RL, how much do I owe you? Me, $5. RL, okay let me go get that. So I'm waiting for about 6 to 7. RL, did you actually think I was going to pay you? I thought you were doing an old lady a favor. She's at as 45 and at this point I am dumbfounded. She then slams the door in my face and says go away. Then I take my shovel and shovel all the snow in her yard into her driveway. About 2 hours later she comes pounding at my family's door. You'd think it'd be the police. My mom answered and asked what's wrong. She then proceeded to tell my mom what I did. I admitted to it and the RL just kept screaming at me. Afterwards my mom asked why I did it and all she said was good job. Thanks for watching and don't forget to give a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Have a good one.